everyone, today I'm going to show you how to repurpose for all 3 holidays the candelabra that I purchased. Again, this is so you can use everyday items that you can keep year round, just spice them up for the holidays and then go back to normal day use. That way you don't have to store a lot of different holiday decorations and you don't have a lot of different plastic things sitting around. So the candelabra that I got was $9.99 regular price. I got this at the 50% off sale at Goodwill, so it's $5. You can find similar candelabras online. I also see them pretty regularly at like Home Goods and TJ Maxx. Sorry, the dog's eating dinner. So all it's going to take to spice this up for Halloween are going to be some spiders. Yep, same bag, 69 cents from Goodwill, $2.99 from Spirit. There's like 100 spiders in this thing, so you'll see me use these again and again until these are gone. And I pulled them off and reuse them, so this will save you money. You'll be able to continue to use the same supplies for multiple projects. We have our twine that we've used before as well. So this again was $4 to $5 at Michael's. You can get twine pretty much anywhere that sells crafts, Walmart, Target, etc. I have my, sorry. I opened it to count them, but I bought this bag of candles. It was $2.99. I believe I got this at a half price sale too. I think these were $1.50. But I needed 6 for the candelabra, and it's got 7 plus this gold candle I can do something with. So again, when I did the other big centerpiece that I have, with your candles, if you stick to just like whites and creams just to stay neutral, you can keep using them for different holidays and just change what you add to them for each one, and then you can keep them year round. So it's another thing that you just have to buy once instead of switching out for holidays. And then the last thing I have here are my little skeleton guys. These are the garlands. This one was at, I believe, Dollar Tree. I think this is a Dollar Tree, but you can also get them at 99-cent store and Michael's. Michael's, they have the ones that are a little more expensive. And if you don't like these colors, remember you can always paint them. So if you want them to be glittery or black or anything that matches with what you do normally, you can also do that. So first thing I'm going to do is add the spiders onto my candelabra. So I'm just going to take my glue gun and I'm going to attach a spider to the center stone of each one of these. So that's my first one, just to show you how it's going to look. I'm going to do that all the way around in the center of all the little plastic gems that are hanging off of the different arms of the candelabra, and then I will return back to you guys. Okay, so I have all the spiders attached to all the center crystals. Show you that all the way around. The nice thing about spiders too is they're finished on the back in black also. If you're also using something with clear prisms, make sure that you keep in mind you want something that's finished on the underside. The spiders are pretty much the same on both sides. So with the candelabra, you're going to be seeing them at different angles. You're also going to see the underside. So if you do use other types of decorations that you're attaching, just keep that in mind. Or if it has like little stickers about like made in China or anything, make sure you take those off because you'll be able to see them. And then now I'm going to add candles to it. On my other video, I shared with you how you can use ribbon to decorate the candles. So I wanted to change it up for this project just to show you another option. So I'm going to take my little skeleton guys and my candles and my twine, and I'm going to attach the skeletons onto the candles. And you can tie them up. You can also mummify them and wrap them around. I'm going to use twine and just like they're wrapped up and maybe just their head on them, or I might do a few of them differently. But you just want to keep him still, so you're going to attach a little bit of hot glue. I'm going to take my twine and start wrapping around him. Of course, you can wrap him tightly or loosely, however you prefer aesthetically. And again, once you're done with your twine, you're just going to attach the final piece with a little bit of hot glue onto itself. Okay, so that finishes that off. That's going to be first candle. We're just going to continue the same all the way around, and you can change it up if you'd like. You can do maybe some twine with the head. You can take his arms off if you want to save a little bit of twine. But we're just going to continue that with the other candles, and once I have that done, come back and show you our finished product. This is how the different skeletons look with the twine, and this isn't going to be what I keep permanently on these, but I wanted to show you guys some different ways that you can repurpose candles and different things you can do to them if you don't just want to keep doing ribbon over and over again for the different holidays. And I'll show you another option next. Alright, so the second option that you have if you like the skull idea for your candles is this option. Now this option is going to make it look more like the candle itself. It has a three-dimensional skull coming out of it versus them being attached with the twine. I'm going to show you how to do this. This one's a little more involved, but it's not too difficult. It just requires you to kind of cut this guy up. So first, you need to rip apart the skull and the legs from the rib cage. On the back of the rib cage, you're going to see two little shoulder blade bones here. And to get it to wrap around the candle, depending on how big your candle is going to determine how much you need to cut away. For mine, I need to cut pretty much the full length here. You can do that with scissors. This is again just cheap 99-cent store stuff. So regular scissors should just cut through it fine, no problems. When you do that, it's going to allow this part of the what would be like the breastbone. And this is where you can put your super glue. So you're just going to add a little bit of super glue down the center. Sorry, hot glue. And you're going to press and attach that onto the candle. It's better to put the hot glue onto the plastic piece versus the candle so that you don't tear away or melt away your candle, because again, this is something we want to be able to reuse. Next thing you do is you tear off the head. These all just fit together, so you can pop that off. And you're going to need to cut away the face part. So in these, you're going to have a little hole where they did the molding. You can put scissors in there. That way you can get them into the head and just begin to cut with the tip of the scissors the face out. Once you get this started, because this is actually two pieces, it pretty much starts to rip away on its own. And you can start just tearing away the additional plastic. So once you do that, you're going to have just the face portion of the skull. And again, you're just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the top and the bottom. You're going to attach that right up to the ribs. And you're just going to hold that again for a few seconds for your hot glue to attach. And that's so far what we have. Now, unfortunately, the spine is too curved and it has these little pieces on it. So the spine's not as easy to use. You could probably find some way to cut this or keep it flat and reuse it, but I just decided not to even mess with it. And then for the hips, you're going to cut them in half. So if you can see, I have those halfway through. Do that on both sides. You're going to attach just a little bit of hot glue back here. where it's going to touch the candle. We'll hold that on just a few seconds again to adhere. There you go. So this is how you would make them look more three-dimensional if you don't want to look like they're attached to maybe part of the candle. So that's the second option that you can do. Otherwise, you can continue with your theme. So for this, it's mostly spiders. I also have my little glitzy spiders here. And this is, if you guys remember last year, or watched that video for the supplies for last year's crafts. These are the glitzy spiders. They're at 99-cent store as rings, and all I did was cut the ring off. So you can find things similar at like Walmart. I saw some things that were like this, and 99-cent store may have this come around again. So because I have predominantly spiders on here, I'm actually going to use these for the spiders to decorate the candles for the candelabra, and I'll show you that option as well. Alright everyone, I hope this inspired you and gave you some different options for ways that you can repurpose items in your own home. This is how I'm going to use this for Halloween, since I have more of like spiders and witches around. And in a few weeks, you guys will see me transform this into what I'm going to be using for a centerpiece for Thanksgiving, and then a few weeks later for what we're going to do for Christmas. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys next week.